So here, if you can transform your differential equation into this form, wherein kung wala itong y to the n na to, this is linear. Okay. Remember yung linear equation? Ayan, pagka ganito yung equation mo, this one is a linear differential equation. Okay. And there is a solution for linear equation. Okay. But pag nagkaroon dito, by the way, this one is linear in y. Okay. Pag nagkaroon dito ng y to the n, nagkaroon ng dito ng y to the n, okay, this one is a Bernoullis equation. Okay, Bernoullis. Okay. So if n is equal to 0, so let's analyze first. Kasi you can convert this, your differential equation, into this standard form, which is Bernoullis equation. For example, let's analyze this one. If your n is equal to 0, kung 0 to, so y raised to 0 is just 1. So babalik lang dun sa, kung y raised to 0, babalik lang dun sa linear differential equation. Okay, ano? So magiging linear lang. Then, if your n is equal to 1, naging 1 to. So therefore, may y dito, y raised to 1, tapos ito, y raised to 1 din, pwede may lipat sa kabila, then you can factor out y. The result is qx minus px, close quantity y. So therefore, the result is a variable separable differential equation. So, magiging variable separable. Pagka hindi siya equal sa 0, tsaka hindi siya equal sa 1, it could be negative value, negative integer. This one is a Bernoullis equation. Okay? So, Bernoullis siya. And then, what is the solution of Bernoullis equation? Para lang ding linear equation. Pwede kasi itong Bernoullis equation can be converted into linear differential equation. O paano? So, ganito yan. So, from here, from dy over dx plus pxy is equal to qxy to the n, i-multiply mo lang siya ng y to the negative n. Aalisin lang natin yan, magiging y to the negative n. So this will become y to the negative n dy over dx plus pxy quantity, may y doon, tsaka multiply ng y to the negative n, magiging y to the negative n plus 1. Yan, para pinagsama lang yung exponent, so product nung ano. Okay. So magiging y to the negative n plus 1, then qx. Okay. Then let u equals y to the negative n plus 1. Okay, let u is equal to y to the negative n plus 1. Then this will become u. Ano? Du yan. Then pag dinerivative mo to, du, ibababa mo yan, tapos ma-minusan mo sa 1. So pag minusan mo to sa 1, magiging negative n na lang. Then tas dy. So therefore from here, your y to the negative n, this one is y to the negative n dy, is equal to du all over negative n plus 1. So pag sinubstitute mo yan, itong y to the negative n dy, ito yan, y to the negative n dy is equal to du over n plus 1 over dx. Ito. Tapos ito magiging y to the, itong isa na to is u. Okay. So anong nangyayari? So du all over negative n plus 1, 1 over dx. Then plus pxu is equal to qx. So mangyayari dito, multiply the whole equation by quantity n minus 1 plus 1. Sorry, negative n plus 1, negative n plus 1. Ang lalabas is du over dx plus quantity, wala na to, no? Negative n plus 1 px, then multiplied by u is equal to negative n plus 1 qx. So I will call this p prime x, not a derivative, but instead it's just a variable. P prime x, then this one is q prime x. Ang lalabas, this will become du over dx, tapos p prime x u is equal to q prime x. Hindi ba parang linear equation? Parang linear equation siya where px prime is equal to this one, the coefficient of u, then this one, yung right term, that is q prime x. Then therefore, the integrating factor is equal to the integral of px dx dati nun, di ba? So negative p prime, the integral of p prime x dx or the integral of negative n plus 1 px dx. So that is the integrating factor. Okay. Then so from the general solution of linear equation, so mangyayari, this one is linear value to sa u. So magiging u, the integrating factor, the integral of p prime x dx is equal to the integral of q prime x integrating factor dx plus c. So ito yung linear to ha, this will become linear. That is the general solution for linear equation. Then substitute u. May sounds ba ako? Then ang mangyayari, balik lang tayo doon. Ito. Bumalik lang tayo doon. Yan. Then substitute, then u, tapos the integral of the integrating factor, this will become the integral of negative n plus 1 px dx is equal to q prime x is negative n plus 1 qx. Then ito the integral of, ito ulit, the integrating factor dx plus c. Then substitute u equals, your u is equal to, here your u is equal to y to the negative n plus 1. So kaya mangyayari, this will become y to the negative n plus 1. The integrating factor, which is e to the integral of quantity negative n plus 1 px dx is equal to ito, qx negative n plus 1, the integrating factor dx plus c. So ito na ngayon yung general solution ng Bernoullis equation. Okay. Hindi ko, ito yung formula, no? Ito yung general solution ng Bernoullis equation. Okay, so let's try to solve this differential equation. 3xy prime y plus x squared y to the fourth is equal to 0. So copy the problem, divide this by dx, 3x. So this will become y prime y over 3x plus x squared y to the fourth over 3x is equal to 0. Y prime, you know, this is dy over dx. So separate lang natin yung y, 1 over 3x. Then ito, lipat sa kabila, magiging negative x squared, tapos x magiging x na lang over 3y to the fourth, or magiging negative x over 3y to the fourth. And that is Bernoullis equation. So this one is px, and then this one is dx. Okay. Then your n is equal to 4. Again, from our Bernoullis equation, ay hindi pala yan. For our Bernoullis equation, this is px, this one is qx, then this one is n. So balik lang tayo doon sa, ayan, general ano ng Bernoullis equation, this one is px, tapos qx, tapos ito yung n. Okay. So this one is Bernoullis equation. Px is 1 over 3x, qx is negative x over 3. N is equal to 4. So we need negative n plus 1. So this will become negative n plus 1. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Then get the integrating factor, e to the integral of quantity, integral of negative n plus 1 px dx. So this will become negative 3. The integral of 1 over 3x yan. Ito, 1 over 3x dx. So makakancel yung 3, magiging negative dx over x na lang yan. Negative dx over x. So this will become negative ln of x. Akit sa kabila, magiging e to the ln of x to the negative 1 or x to the negative 1. Then the general solution is this formula. Then y to the negative 3 na siya. Ito yung negative n plus 1. So y to the negative 3. Okay. Then the integrating factor, x to the negative 1. The integral of qx is negative x over 3. Negative n plus 1 is negative 3. The integrating factor, x to the negative 1 dx plus c. So makakancel yung negative, negative, 3, 3. Maging x, cancel din. So matitira na lang is positive dx. So integrate, so this will become, yun. And then this could be your final answer. Ito na yung final answer, pwede na yan. But we can still multiply this by x, y to the negative 3. xy cube rather. So this will become 1, and this one is the final answer. Okay? So that is the final Bernoullis equation. Na-record ko ba? Okay, sige. Ngayon. Eto yun. Then, this one. Example B. Solve the equation. So, 4y dx plus, ang hirap ano? Okay. By the way, paano natin malalaman kung Bernoullis siya or hindi? Okay. Parang sa linear equation, unang-una, in our Bernoullis equation formula, di ba parang linear lang yan? Parang linear. So, yung kapares lang din ng ano natin, ng criteria sa kung paano malaman kung linear. Kaya lang dito mangyayari, meron lang palagi isang y raised to 1 tapos y raised to the n. Tapos it could be any function of x dun sa dalawa, px and qx. So here, sa mapapansin nyo rito, may x dito, may x squared, may y to the fourth. So pwedeng, sa titingnan, pwedeng, sa unang tingin pa lang, pwedeng mag-Bernoullis sa both x and y. Kaya lang, pagka kasi Bernoullis sa x, kailangan nilabas nyo yung dx over dy. Medyo gugulo yung ano natin. Alam na natin na dy over dx to. So, isang possibility na lang ay kasi i-divide mo siya, mapupunta to sa ilalim. So, by the way, magiging x ito. Tingnan natin kung ano siya. Pero hindi siya magiging Bernoullis sa x, I think. Okay. So, kailangan merong, kung y siya, dy over dx, may y na raised to 1, tapos y raised to n. So, ganun. So, ito, sorry, hindi ko na ito, example B, solve the equation. 4y dx plus 3 2x minus 1 quantity, then dy plus y to the 4 dx. Medyo magulo, but i-try natin munang maging ano siya sa y. So, ipakita natin yung dy over dx. So, mangyayari, divide nyo lang siya ng coefficient ng dy. Ito yon, coefficient ng dx, saka yung ng dy, saka yung dx. So, divide nyo ng 3, quantity 2x minus 1, dx. So, kaya lalabas dito, 4y over 3, quantity 2x minus 1, yung dx makakancel. Then, this will become plus dy over dx na lang. Tapos yung loob, magiging y to the fourth. Tapos yung dx makakancel din. Kaya y to the fourth na lang ang lalabas is equal to 0. So, rearrange lang natin ito. Lipat mo dito sa umpisa, dy over dx. As ito, we can factor out 4 over 3. 4 over quantity 3 multiplied by quantity 2x minus 1y is equal to, ito lipat mo lang sa kabila, negative 1 y to the fourth. And that is now Bernoullis. This is one is Bernoullis. This is your px. And then this one is your qx. Your n is equal to 4. Your negative n plus 1 is equal to negative 3. Then get the integrating factor. E to the integral of negative quantity negative n plus 1, px dx. So ito yung negative 3, then 4 over ito, dx. So magiging cancel yung 3. Magiging negative 4 yan, negative 4. Medyo malabo lang sa pagkakascan. Integral of negative 4 over 2x minus the dx. So your u here is 2x minus 3. Your du is 2x, 2dx. Walang, may ano doon, may 4. So alisin mo yung 2. Magiging 2 na lang. Yan, negative 2 na lang. Negative 4 nga pala ito. So, negative 2, ln of 2x minus 3. Ito yun. Then, iakyat mo dun sa taas. Then, magiging ln of 2x minus 1 raised to negative 2. Ini mo siya, makakancel. So, quantity 2x minus 1 raised to negative 2. Then from your general solution, substitute your substitute. This one is your general, the general solution is this one. Substitute nyo yung y to the negative 3 yun. Then the integrating factor is 2x minus 1. Okay. Ayun. Ito pala, nakasulat na pala doon. Then your qx is equal to negative 1. Your qx is equal to negative 1. Ayun. Ito, negative 1. This one is negative 3. The integrating factor, this one, dx. Then, ito, magiging negative, negative, positive ito. Integral of 2x. So, yung 3, labas mo na. Integral of quantity 2x minus 1 raised to negative 2 dx. This one is only power formula. So, u to the n is n plus 1 all over n plus 1. Kaya, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 all over n plus 1 or negative 1 plus c. Your u is 2x minus 1. Your du is 2 dx. O, walang 2 doon kaya nagkaroon ng 1 half. And this one, simplify mo lang. And this one is your final answer. Okay? So, parang solution lang. Meron lang general, parang natin linear equation. Meron siyang general formula. So, this one, here, medyo diniretso ko na. Y prime is, pag may lumabas na y prime, tas ganyan, normally sa dy lang, sa y lang siya magiging Bernoullis. So, this one is y prime, y minus xy cube, e to the negative 2x. So, ito, lipat sa kabila, magiging to. Then ito, simplify. Or, this is the same as plus negative 1y is equal to, tapos ito, 1 to the negative x e to the negative 2xy cube. So, therefore, this one is Bernoullis. Okay. Px is your, Px is negative 1, your Qx is negative x e to the negative 2x. Then n is equal to 3. Then your negative n plus 1 is negative 2. Again, class, your n can be negative value or negative integer. So, pwede siyang maging negative. Nagkataon na puro positive. So, the integrating factor is e to the integral of negative n plus 1 px dx. Okay. Then, this one is the integral of negative 2. Then, px is negative 1. So, positive 2 or e to the 2x. Okay. Then, general equation, y to the negative n plus 1. So, y to the negative 2. Integrating factor, e to the 2x, is equal to the integral of qx, which is negative x e to the negative 2x. Then, this one, negative n plus 1 is negative 2. Then, integrating factor, e to the 2x dx plus c. So, ito makakancel yan, yung dalawang e to the 2, negative 2x, saka e to the positive 2x, cancel yan. So, this will become negative 2, negative, negative, positive 2, integral of x dx plus c. Or power formula lang, x squared over 2, may 2 na doon, divide, magiging x squared na lang plus c. Then, this could be your final answer. Then, we can still multiply this by y squared, and this is the final answer. Okay? Meron pa ba? O, meron pa. Okay, this one. Ayan. Sa saan siya nag-linear naman? Naging Bernoullis. Naging Bernoullis naman siya sa x. Okay. So, ayun, naging, ayan, okay. So, ayun. So, let's divide the whole equation by 6y squared. Okay. So, 6y squared, ang lalabas ito, mawala lang yung ito, coefficient, magkakaroon lang ng dy. Then ito, magiging negative x over 6y na lang, mawala yung dy. Then minus 2 x to the fourth over, or x to the fourth na lang over 3y squared. Divided by 6 kasi. 3 na is equal to 0. Then again, rearrange, lipat mo to sa kabila, choose. Then ito, i-separate mo lang yung negative 1 over 6y sa x. Then ito, magiging negative yon, magiging positive. So 1 over 3y squared, x to the fourth. So therefore, this one is Bernoullis. Px is negative 1 over 6y. Qy is 1 over 3y squared. Then your n is equal to 4. Negative n plus 1 is negative 3. The integrating factor, okay, integral of this one, negative 3. Then, sorry, this one is x rather. Ito pala, sorry, ito pala, x ito. Mali ito. Typographical error. Dapat ito ay x. Dapat x yan. Okay? So ito, dx yan, dx. Ay, sorry, dy to, dy. So the integral of, ito, negative, negative, positive, 3, 6, positive 1 half integral of dy over y, or e to the 1 half ln of y, or this will become y to the negative 1 half. If the general equation or general solution is, again, this one, so naging y naman siya instead of x, pinulutan lang yung x sa y. Pag naging linear siya sa x, palitan nyo lang, i-replace nyo lang yung x by y, then yung y by x. The same procedure, the same formulas. Mababago lang yung x magiging y, yung y magiging x. Then here, the general solution is this one, x to the, di ba? X to the negative 3. The integrating factor is 1 half. The integral of this one is n minus, yung qy is 1 over 3y squared. This one is negative 3. Kaya ito yun. Ito yung qx, ito yung negative n plus 1. And then this one is the integrating factor, tapos dy. So makakancel ay y to the 1 half over y squared, magiging y to the negative 3 halves. Cancel yung 3, 3, negative lalabas. And power formula, ito ngayon yung final answer.